Solo, a Star Wars movie, stars nobody you've really heard of, and that's probably the movie's biggest asset. Of course, there's familiar names in it. There's Tandy Newton, there's Warwick Davis in a cameo, and who else is there? Oh no, I'm not going to spoil that one. So either way, there's not a lot of familiar faces in there, and that's the movie's biggest strength, to be perfectly honest, because you could not tell this story with faces that you know. You could not tell this story with, oh, that's the guy from, you need these unknowns in the story, because this is the story of Han Solo, went from being just Han, without last name, to Han Solo, the world's, or rather, the galaxy's most famous smuggler. And that's what makes this movie tick. It's a fantastic ride. It's really fast-paced. It's really quick. It's really witty in a very natural sense. So whoever wrote the script had a really good grasp on the characters and the story itself. They knew where they were going, even though production history was kind of muddled at best, let's put it that way. So where does it leave us after, what was it, 2 hours? That went by far too quickly. It leaves us with a movie that is thoroughly enjoyable, not your typical Star Wars fanfare, even though, and I will say this in defense of this movie over Rogue One, it has the familiar elements. The music sounds very similar. It's dominated by leitmotifs and all that stuff that you know from the Skywalker saga. And of course, in the beginning, you now have text as opposed to where in Rogue One, they didn't have that. So now you have, not the text crawl that that goes like, galaxy long, that one. But you just have like, bam, here's some text. Here's what it's all about. Here's like 2 or 3 important concepts that you will need for the entire movie to make sense and to give it some gravitas. Well, yeah. So here's this, and I'm going to see it again.